All right, welcome to the next session in this series. In this session, we're going to start with question number 26. Question number 26. Previously, we ended on question number 20. We ended on 25, but then we solved 24 last. So we are moving on to question number 26. Okay, so now, all right, question number 26 says, a girl has X pieces of cake. She gives Z pieces to each of her 5 friends. How many pieces of cake does she have left? Okay, so original amount is what? X. Now she gives Z pieces to each of her 5 friends. So giving out is equal to what? She has 5 friends, okay, and then she give them Z each. So giving out is going to be Z plus Z plus Z plus Z plus Z, because they are 5 friends, right? And then each friend gets Z, 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 Z. So finally, what do we have? We have how many Z's? We have 5 Z that she gave out. Okay, so now the question says, how many pieces of cake does she have left? If we have originally X and we gave out 5Z, the remaining will be what? Of course, the remaining will be the original minus what we gave out, which is 5Z. So that will be our answer. That will be our answer. Do you have it? Yes, A. Now our answer is A. Okay, cool. Now, let's move on to question number 27. It says, what is the result of subtracting 3x squared minus 4x minus 1 from 4x squared plus x plus 1? Very simple, right? We just need to subtract them, okay? So this minus this, okay? So let's write it. We have 4x squared plus x plus 1 minus 3x squared minus 4x minus 1. Be careful, okay? You have to put this in a bracket because the subtraction here is affecting everything in the bracket, not just the 3x. So you have to make sure you put it in the bracket. This is a whole expression, so the subtraction is the whole expression, okay? Cool, because this subtraction is going to affect this and affect this and affect this, okay? So now let's expand this bracket and then we be careful of the minus sign, okay? So we have 4x squared plus x plus 1 minus 3x squared minus it's not minus anymore because minus will give us what? Positive, okay? Plus 4x. Similarly, minus will give us what? Positive. So plus 1. Okay, now we have a long expression here, but we can simplify by grouping the like terms. So we group the x squared terms, then we group the x terms, and we group the constants, okay? Cool. So let's do that. We have 4x squared minus 3x. Then we have plus x plus 4x. Am I right? Plus x plus 4x. Then finally we have plus 1 plus 1. Okay? Plus 1 here and then plus 1. These are the constants. And then for this we have 4x squared and minus 3x squared, okay? And then for the x we have x here and 4x here, right here, okay? Okay, cool. Now since we have like terms, we group like terms, we can now simplify, okay? Finally we have x squared plus 5x plus 2, okay? This whole expression give us x squared, and then this whole expression give us 5x, and then this whole expression will give us 2. Okay, so that is our answer. That is our answer. That is our x squared plus 5x plus 2. Do we have it? Yes, which is D. D is our answer. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 28. Okay, now question number 28 says simplify this expression. So let's write it down. A minus 1 over a squared minus 1. What did we say about difference of two squares? Because we know that 1 is the same as 1 squared. So we can rewrite this expression to look like a minus 1 over a squared minus 1 squared. And we know that difference of two squares, we can rewrite them as what? Addition of the terms multiplying the subtraction of the terms. Okay, cool. So what we would have is a minus 1 all over a plus 1 multiplying a minus 1. So this is the same as this. Okay, let me show it properly. This is the same as this. Okay, all right, because that is a difference of two squares. Difference of two squares, this is a square and a square, so you can write it like this. Okay, so now the numerator is a minus 1, and then the denominator is this multiplying this. Now we can see that this is the same as this, so that means what? It can cancel out. Okay, it can cancel out. So finally, what do we have? Finally, we have 1 over a plus 1. And that is our answer. Do we have it there? Yes, we have it. It is D. Okay, cool. Question number 29 says, express as a simple fraction. Okay, so we just need to simplify this. Very simple. Okay, so first what do? We find the LCM. The LCM, we can just multiply the two denominators together. Okay, we multiply this together, and when we multiply it, we actually don't have to like keep everything, because this is the same as this. We can just keep one of them, and then the terms, the constants, we multiply them together, 3 and 4. Okay, cool. That will be the LCM. So 3 times 4 will give us what? 3 times 4 will give us 12. 12, and then we keep one of the x minus y because it's common. Okay, cool. Now let's go up. If we cancel this from this, we'll be left with what? 4, because x minus y will cancel x minus y, and then 3 will go into 12 how many times? 4. So we keep the 4 and multiply it by the numerator, which is 1. And on the other side, we have 4x minus y. X minus y will cancel out, and then the 4 will go into 12 how many times? 3 times. And this 3 will multiply the 1 here. Okay, so 3 times 1. So finally, we have what? 4 minus 3 over 12x minus y. That will give us 1 over 12 x minus y. Do we have that? That is our answer. Do we have that in the question, in the solution? Yes. This is C. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching this session. In the next session, we'll move on to question number 30. Okay, see you again next time. Bye.